All right. These are 3 ways to know that your partner is disrespecting you and what to do about it. See, I think it's ironic that in relationships, we get disrespected the most. And people don't realize that they're disrespecting you. In fact, if you're used to the behavior you've been doing for your whole life, you wouldn't even realize that you're disrespecting your partner, right? So I'm just gonna start by saying that, like, if you're being disrespected in a relationship, honestly, you have 1 or 2 options. Communicate with your partner. I think communication is key. It's very important. Or 2, you gotta leave. And I think you gotta leave because respect is not only earned, it's given. You know, respect is earned, not given. So you don't just give people respect when they're disrespecting you. So here are the 3 reasons why, right? Or here are the 3 ways to know that you're being disrespected. Boom. So, 1, if your partner crosses your boundaries, if they're crossing your boundaries and they're not respecting those boundaries, that's a sign of disrespect. Now, let's say if my phone, my watch, is sitting on the table and my partner goes through it without my permission, and you consistently talk to them about it, like, hey, like, yo, listen, if there's an issue within our relationship, let's communicate it. You don't have to resort to going through my privacy, right? But they continue to do that anyway. That's a sign of disrespect. And if they're not respecting the fact that you have a boundary towards things, chances are they want control over you. And if they want control, that is not healthy. And I promote healthiness within relationships, within life in general. So if they're crossing your boundaries, crossing the line, you gotta wonder why. Why are you tolerating somebody crossing those boundaries and lines? And chances are the reason why they're doing it is because you're allowing it. And even if you say something and you say something's wrong with it, they're still doing it because you're not gonna go anywhere. You're allowing it, right? So that's one. Those boundaries is very important. I think that, like, you need to, like, hold firm on them, because if they're willing to cross simple things that's going through your phone and your watch, chances are that they're comfortable to cross other boundaries, you know. 2, if they dismissing your feelings, like, if I speak to my partner about how I'm feeling and what I'm going through and how what they're saying or doing is impacting me or infecting me, and their response to it is as if they can care, it was very nonchalant, or they don't give a damn about what I'm going through or what I am experiencing in the moment, then its chances are that person doesn't respect you as a person, and they don't respect you towards your relationship. Ironically, I made a video earlier and I was talking about that the way you carry yourself, right? If you respect yourself, it will attract the respect you want within your partner or relationships as a whole. But so, like, for example, if you're disciplined enough, like if you're waking up doing the things you say you're gonna do throughout the days, whether that's going to the gym, getting to work on time, creating content, something that's motivating and getting you to that next level, then that teaches others around you to respect you. So if your partner is not respecting you, maybe it's the things that you're doing that's making them not respect you. But let's not put it all on you, right? So, but if they're sitting there and you're saying how you feel, you're explaining that, and your feelings matter. They're very important. And but the funny thing about people is that people want you to respect them, but they don't want to respect you. And that's sickening to me. That's like, yo, why would you think that you deserve to be treated better than your partner? And it's crazy because we should want to foster a relationship with somebody who's going to give the same love and energy and time and affection that you're willing to give. And some people aren't able to give that because they've never received it before. So if this is the first time they've received it from you, if you're the person that's, treated them the best or just treated them good in general, it's like they can't foster up the energy to give you the same in return. And that's no excuse for them, but it's just like, you got to understand and love people where they at. But if you can't rate it, walk away. Tolerate it. And thirdly, if somebody is blatantly rude to you, disrespectful, talking to you crazy, talking to you sideways, I can't really like go deep and express that like disrespect should not be tolerated. And the way we communicate, the way we talk to each other, the way we ask each other to do things, and it's like we have to respect one another. Like if I'm in a relationship with you and you're my person, the same way I approach you, the same and guess what? We all may not approach each other the right way 1,000% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So like, but we can have a conversation about it and say, hey, like, yo, I didn't like the way you communicated with me. But it shouldn't be that once I communicate with you about, hey, this is how I'm feeling, which ties back to the other one, and you're like, oh, nah, I don't see it like that. I don't see it from that perspective. Da, da, da. Like, then it's like you're not willing to create a better dynamic to this relationship. Are you really? Are you truly? So don't ever tolerate disrespect, blatant disrespect. Somebody cursing at you, not to be tolerated. Somebody throwing stuff at you, not to be tolerated. Somebody talking to you sideways, especially in front of kids or something like that, not to be tolerated. It's important to learn how to communicate effectively and healthy so that way you set an example for those around you. Because like, I think it's a blessing to have a relationship. I think it's a blessing to be in union with someone. But I think it'll be a better blessing or a better foundation if you can lead by example, if you can show others that this is the kind of relationship you can have with your partner and stuff like that. Because if you can't lead by example, then what the hell are y'all doing? Rightfully so, then everybody should be single. That's how I really feel, But if you're being disrespected, like, comment, subscribe. Name a time that you've been disrespected or you've disrespected somebody in a relationship. And what is respect to you? What are your values? What do you stand firm on? Because if we don't talk about the things that we stand firm on, then how can we stand firm on anything? We have to become aware of what disrespect is and why we won't tolerate it. And I think that for people, especially lovers, I'm a Taurus, we love fucking hard, right? We'll tolerate and tolerate and tolerate till we can't tolerate no more. And the moment that we can't tolerate no more, be wary. Because if I don't start venting or talking or telling you like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what it is, da 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 da, be wary, because I'm not talking no more. I'm done with it. And this is what I'm saying to other people. I just really feel like, you gotta love yourself. Love yourself. Please love yourself. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, like, what time you've been disrespected. Holla at me. Safety.